You ever walk into a casino and just get a weird feeling? Like it's not a normal building. There's this hidden logic, right? And the lights, the sounds, even those crazy carpets. Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the architecture of addiction. Seriously, think about it. You walk in, you've got a plan. Okay, 1 hour, that's it. But then, something happens. The whole world outside just kind of melts away. And when you finally stumble back out, you're looking at your watch like, wait, why did the last 4 hours go? Sound familiar at all? Yeah, that feeling, that sense of being swept away, it's not you. It's not a lack of willpower. That is by design. What you've just stepped into is one of the most sophisticated psychological machines ever built. And trust me, every single part of it has a purpose. And the whole goal of this machine, it's to get you into a very specific state of mind. Researchers actually call it the zone. It's this trance-like state where time just stops, money doesn't feel real, and the only thing that matters is the next spin. So let's break down how they actually build this thing, starting the second you walk through the door. All right, first up, the physical space, the actual blueprint of the building. You might think you're just wandering around, but the way you move through a casino is anything but random. It's like a carefully choreographed dance, and you're not the one leading. You know, casinos used to be really obvious about it. The old designs were literally mazes, claustrophobic, confusing, designed to trap you. But the new ones? Oh, they're much smarter. They use what's called a playground design. It feels open, it feels free, like you have all the choice in the world, but it's actually a much more effective way of controlling where you go. And here's how they do it. This is the playground toolkit. First off, you'll notice there are almost no straight lines. Our brains are wired to see straight lines as a path out, an escape route. So they use these gentle curved aisles that tap into our natural curiosity. It makes you want to see what's just around the next bend. And the really flashy high payout machines, they're always buried deep inside, forcing you to navigate this whole sea of other games just to reach them. It all leads to this. This quote just nails it perfectly. You aren't walking, you are drifting down a carefully engineered river. You think you're exploring, but you're actually being carried along by these invisible currents, flowing exactly where they want you to go. Okay, so the layout has got you drifting deeper inside. Now the next layer kicks in. This is where the casino starts its assault on your perception of reality itself. And its number one target? Your sense of time. Think about it. Every connection you have to the outside world, what time it is, if it's sunny or raining, all of those are anchors. They're potential reasons to get up and leave. So the casino's job is to systematically cut those anchors, one by one. So how do they do it? Well, it starts with the obvious stuff. You will never see a clock on a casino wall. Ever. Then they take away the windows. Without the sun, your brain loses its main way of telling time. That's your circadian cue. And then the lighting. It's always this constant, warm, artificial twilight. It's never too bright, never too dark. So inside a casino, it feels like it's always 7 p.m. on a pleasant evening. And this sensory manipulation goes even deeper. I mean, even those famously ugly carpets have a job to do. The patterns are so chaotic and jarring that they actually make you look up, right towards the machines. And the sound, that constant chiming and ringing, it's not random. It's often tuned to C major, which is a key our brains find psychologically pleasing. It literally makes losses feel more like wins. So let's recap. The layout has guided you. The lights have messed with your sense of time. The sounds have put you in a good mood. All of these things, working together, have one single final goal: to push you into the machine zone. This right here, this is the engine of the whole thing. It's a super fast hypnotic feedback loop. Your hand hits the button, your eyes see the flashing lights, and your brain gets a tiny little squirt of dopamine. And this happens whether you win or lose. When you repeat that simple rhythm over and over and over, it basically bypasses the logical part of your brain, the part that's responsible for planning and making smart decisions. And this is where the big psychological shift happens. When you're deep in the zone, you're not really playing to win anymore. You're not thinking about the big jackpot. The goal becomes the game itself. You are playing just to keep playing.
This really gets to the heart of it. In the zone, you're not spending money anymore. You're buying more time in the loop. The cash in your wallet just becomes this abstract token, a key to keep the machine going and stay in that trance.
Okay, so we've taken the machine apart, we've seen the blueprints, we've looked at the psychological tricks. So the big question is, how do you fight back? How do you break the spell? Well, the first step is to completely change how you see the place.
You have to understand that the casino is not a building.
It's a reality distortion field. It's an active environment, an intelligent system designed specifically to mess with your perception of time, of value, of reality itself. And just knowing that, just being aware of the distortion, that's your shield.
And that brings us to the most important point of all. The only real way to win is to realize the game isn't the one happening on the screen in front of you.
The real game is the environment all around you. It's the one being played against your senses, against your internal clock, against your brain's own reward system. Winning isn't about beating the slots. It's about seeing the bigger game the building itself is playing.
So I'll leave you with this to think about. Now that you know all this, looking back, can you think of a time when maybe you were in the zone? And more importantly, now that you can see the architecture for what it is, do you think you could spot it happening again?